There. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub webinar for the second call of technical assistance. The presentation will be given by Colm O'Mahony today. Should be a relatively quick one. Just a few words on the presentation itself. If you have any questions, please put questions in the chat and we can get to them at the end, or Colm can address them as they come up. The Energy Poverty Advisory Hub runs monthly lunch talks to do with different topics on energy poverty. They also have various kind of handbooks and online courses all related to energy poverty. So if this is something you're looking to do within your region, within setting up your decarbonising zones, there's a lot of resources there to be used right now. So I'm just going to pass you to Colm there, and he can start away.
Thanks very much, Colin. Again, good morning. As Colin, my name is Colm O'Mahony and I'm an energy engineer working with the Southeast Energy Agency. So we're also on the antenna for the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub in Ireland. And again, thanks everyone and welcome to the webinar. So today we'll be focusing on the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub and the second call for assistance. So this is really aimed at local authorities to help reduce energy poverty, I suppose, by providing specific technical assistance to help you define or progress your energy poverty plans that you have in place, or the emerger to develop and further develop other energy poverty plans and goals. So I'll just provide a wee summary. During the webinar, I'll be highlighting the EPAH, and I suppose that, as Colin just highlighted, the specific content and the material available on their website. So this can be really useful to complete your application. I'm going to briefly touch on the challenges related to energy poverty, and I suppose how you can start to implement or update, as I said, processes that you already have in place. Then more specifically, we'll go through the application process, how you can start the application, I suppose where you can find and download all the relevant documents and information. Just provide some general tips and tricks on how to complete and upload the application successfully, and then there'll be some time for any questions at the end. And if we can't get to answer them today, we will get back to you about any specific queries. But first, I'm just going to briefly go through the challenges of energy poverty, and which are, I suppose, the main reason for the technical call for assistance. As you all know, energy poverty is a complex issue and generally refers to a person's ability to light, heat, or adequately power their home. I suppose today we're going to focus on the call for assistance and how to apply, and not go into too much detail on the specific challenges or the groups affected or the main factors. There is a lot of material on the EPAH website which covers this issue. I suppose it's just really important to highlight that it's a difficult and complex challenge, so I'm sure it is a priority area for most local authorities and needs to be addressed. So this is where the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub really created the idea for the technical assistance in order to provide more specific advice for local authorities to help understand and address energy poverty at a local and regional level. Just on the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub, run by the European Commission, because their main focus is to help eradicate energy poverty and to accelerate a just and fair energy transition. And it aims to do this by providing expert advice to local governments to help them tackle energy poverty. Colin highlighted that the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub has produced loads of relevant material which relates specifically to energy poverty, which is available on their website. Again, here you can find some ideas or inspiration on what type of assistance you might be looking for in case you mightn't have a clear idea of how or where to start on your energy plan. So firstly, there's the report tackling energy poverty through local actions. So this provides inspirational case studies from local authorities across Europe. Then there's also the EPAH Atlas, which provides additional case studies. There's over 250 case studies, which may be able to provide some inspiration or ideas for your own specific proposal. There's also a free online course on Introduction to Energy Poverty, which I would recommend anyone working in the energy poverty sector or with energy poor or vulnerable homeowners to sign up and complete. And then there's a series of handbooks on understanding and addressing energy poverty. I suppose these are a series of practical guidebooks specifically designed for local authorities, and it provides details and information relating to energy poverty, but more specifically the three distinct stages, which really is diagnosing, planning, and then implementation of energy poverty plans. The diagnosis series is currently available on the energy poverty website, and the implementation and planning publications will be released shortly. I just highlighted here the three phases identified to tackle energy poverty. And again, these are designed specifically to help local authorities work on their journey or start to improve their actions. Again, it's the diagnosis phase, planning phase, and the implementation phase. Just going to go in and talk about the technical call for assistance in more detail. So what's involved in the process for applying. Again, it's really an opportunity to get assistance on your first step in developing your energy poverty plan, or again, to update any processes that you already have in place. So really, we want to make tailor-made solutions to help you and your specific needs. So for this, I suppose we work with what's called a trio support model. So it's basically, there is the need of the local authority, which is yourself. So what are your specific needs? So then we pair you with an expert organization, generally locally based, and with the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub team supporting also. I suppose the EPAH's role, or the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub, is to provide, a connection to the wider European network. So we can put you also in contact with other local authorities facing similar challenges. So we can help and identify, possible solutions, and also share lessons learned from previous experiences. So just to look at the application process and how to apply. So the first step is to download. There's a description document, which is already available online, and it goes through in detail, the different steps and stages in the application process. So who is the call targeted at? Again, it's aimed at local authorities or organizations that want to process their journey on reducing energy poverty. The main goal, is to receive and produce local results that are successful, effective, and really, we want to make an impact. So this is what the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub team are looking for in your application. It's really about how can they assist you in your journey or help you develop your energy poverty goals or plans. So what is awarded? So if your proposal is successful, there's a maximum of 9 months of tailored support from a specific expert within your region, and also from the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub team. So how to apply? Initially you go to the energypoverty.eu website and first register. You see a link there to the registration icon. Registration was open since the 1st of March, and you can register again at the top of the page on the EPAH website. And once you've entered the registration page, you'll see a list of documents again that are available to access, but they're also downloadable, so you can work on your application with your team offline and upload all the documentation when it's complete. So firstly, there's the description document, which is a detailed document about all the information and what's requirements for the proposal. There's the application form. There's a letter of commitment, has to be signed by the local authority, which isn't a requirement at the application stage, but if the proposal is successful, this will need to be submitted. There's also a tips and tricks document that can be useful, to help you guide you on how to develop and complete your application. Again, the first thing I'd advise is to review and go through all the documents and the application form that can help you better understand, your own commitment needed to prepare the application, and also the specific information that's required to complete the proposal and what the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub evaluation team are looking for. So from the first call, I suppose we realised that generally it can take approximately 1 working day to review and complete the application process. Again, there is also an evaluation matrix document, so this can be used to help you self-assess as you're completing the application. It's also advised again to look at the call description text when you're completing the application. Again, this prompts and it highlights specific information that the EPAH team are looking for within each section. So this is provided in specific detail within the description document, which is available to download. And again, it has a detailed breakdown for each section, and it shows the word count and and the scoring matrix for each section, so you can help score yourself as you're completing the application. Again, on the EPAH website, there's already a frequently asked questions page. This is updated regularly by the EPAH team and following specific webinars on energy poverty, like the one we're completing today. Again, this might already have answers to any specific queries that you have about technical assistance provided, or how to develop the application, what is supported within the development, and what's required for the proposal. As I said, the application is all online, but you can download and complete the documentations offline with your team. But remember, all documents have to be uploaded once all sections are complete. Just to note here, the dates on this slide are incorrect, because the call is open since the 1st of March 2023 and closes on the 31st of March at 5:30. So as I touched on earlier, there is a letter of commitment that needs to be signed by the local authority. This isn't required at the application stage, but it will need to be completed, signed and uploaded if the application is successful. In the deadline, I suppose, for submission, as I said, is the 31st of March at 5:30. I just also want to highlight that once you're on the proposal webpage, you'll see there's a highlight at the bottom of the proposal page. There's an option to save and submit. So it's just important to ensure that you have submitted all the documents and hit the submit button. And this will show you a green arrow confirming that the proposal is submitted. And again, if you're submitting 2 proposals, it's just to ensure that all documents are available online and that you hit the submit button before the 31st of March. So I'd just like to thank everyone, I suppose, for listening, and I'll take any questions and answers. But again, there's a lot of information on the Energy Poverty Advisory Hub website. So specifically relating to the second call for assistance, the type of assistance that can be applied for. Again, whether you're starting on your energy journey, which can often be daunting because it is a complex task. So how can you plan or organise better with your in-house systems already, or any processes that you have in place? Just how can we help to improve the process in order, I suppose, to tackle this complex issue? So thanks, Colin. I suppose it was a short webinar, I suppose, and if there are any queries, we can check in the chat or we can get back to anyone.
Hi, Colin. Damien Reddington here, just called City Council. Just one query there. I may have just missed it. Is this application open to likes of sustainable energy communities in conjunction with likes of a local authority to focus on such areas as decarbonisation zones, for argument's sake?
Yes, I mean, they can, and what it is, but you can, organisations will need to partner with a local authority, I suppose, and you can work together, I suppose, in producing as you say, a community energy plan. But again, it's aimed at local authorities to partner with organisations, I suppose, to help them define their energy poverty goals within the local or regional level. But again, I will go to the EPAH team later and confirm that specific query.
Okay, thank you.
Just one in the chat there, Colm. Grania asks, can we apply for funding with support to do energy assessments on local authority houses to promote behaviour change with energy use in the household?
I suppose this specific call for assistance, there isn't any specific funding. It's 9 months of expert advice, I suppose, that would help you to develop or update the energy assessments that you have, and how to, I suppose, more efficiently survey the homes that you are proposing to survey. I suppose, again, or it can help you with, if it's a behavioural change campaign or an awareness campaign, help you develop the material or methods in order to, again, efficiently deliver the awareness campaign. But there's no actual funding associated with this call. It's technical assistance over a 9-month period.
Great stuff.
So I guess the highlight call, as we said, I just said there and again, and it's highlighted in the slide, is the call is to help kind of local authorities and organisations kind of develop their goals or plans or energy poverty plans, now whether that's defining energy poverty indicators or working with you to develop energy poverty indicators. It's providing technical assistance within the local authorities who can partner with organisations, and then the EPAH team promote you a specific expert within that region to help you develop plans. There's no funding, I suppose, available for the specific project.
Perfect. So if there aren't any more questions, I think we can leave it there. Thanks everyone for joining today. If you do have any further questions, I'll include my own and Colm's email in the post-webinar. Email will be sent out along with the recording and slides. And we encourage you to go on to the Energy Poverty website, as there are a lot of resources available there currently as well. Thank you all.
Thanks very much, everyone, for listening.